AI create first. We're building a transaction from a document, and there are two ways to start. Let me show you both. The first is uploading a doc from your computer. In the top right, click Add Transaction. You'll see a new option, Create from Document. Here, you can upload your PDF just like you would any other doc, a listing agreement, a purchase contract, an intake form, anything you'd start a transaction from. The second way, you can also start from your unassigned docs. Click Unassigned up top, hover over any document here, and you'll see this gray folder. Hover over it, and it will turn blue. Click it, and Pipeline will start a transaction from that doc. Either way you go, the moment you click, Pipeline reads the document in the background. It takes about a minute. You don't have to sit and watch it. It tells you the second it's done. A notification up top if you're still in Pipeline, or an email if you stepped away. When AI Create is ready, the Documents folder will turn green. I've already run one here, you can see. Just hover over the green folder and you'll see a summary of what Pipeline AI found in that doc. Then you can click it to open and review. Whether you're creating or updating, the review will work the same way. You'll see the filled in form on the left and the document on the right. Everything Pipeline pulled from the document is already here. You're not building a transaction from scratch. You're reviewing a draft Pipeline AI handed to you. Right at the top, you'll see the full picture at a glance. The form's name, a summary of what Pipeline found inside, and the document itself set to file straight into the transaction. And one nice touch here, Pipeline names that document for you, matching your own standard document names if you've got them set up. Two things that will make checking the transaction super fast. First, you see the little blue document icons next to each value? And click it, and it jumps to that exact spot in the doc and highlights where it came from, so you never have to take its word for it. Second, these arrows at the top step you through every value it pulled in order so you're not scrolling around hunting. Click the arrow, and Pipeline will drop you into the first value, the transaction name. On the right, you'll see where it was pulled from. Here you can change anything you want, the same way you would if you're adding a transaction as normal if you just typed it in. And it's the same way, same idea all the way down. MLS, straight off the listing agreement. Status, this one's still yours. You set it like always, you're still in control. And label, the dates. And it doesn't just copy the dates. When the contract says something like expires 180 days from the listing date, it calculates the real calendar date and counts your company holidays if it needs to. Anywhere you see a blank along the way, that just means the information wasn't in the document. If it had been in there, it would already be filled in. And more info. If your office collects specific details here, Pipeline pulls them right out of the document and into your template. And you'll also get a brief summary of the doc's terms here at the bottom. The same thing happens for admin info and commission summary. So let's keep going. Next, you'll see the client, here the seller, and then the list price and the commission summary. It even stages your contacts to be added to the transaction. If contacts are added that you prefer not to track, you can click the X to drop it here below the contact name. And if the contract lists someone with a role your office doesn't typically use, just click the contact's role. Pipeline will suggest your most common ones, or you can type to find the one you prefer. Pipeline will also spot the agents from your office, as well as outside co-op agents, and assign each to the right side of the deal. Here, you're just doing the human part. Fix anything that's off, fill in any blanks, and when you're ready, click Add Transaction. Nothing saves until you do. Pipeline only writes in what you save. And that, my friends, is a transaction you didn't type. Now, the one you'll use most often, maybe several times on a single transaction, AI Update. This is for a deal that's already in motion. When a new document shows up, a counteroffer, an addendum, or other revised terms, just go to the transaction, hover over the document, and you'll see that same gray folder. Click it to run an update. Here's a finished one below. You'll see the green folder icon again. Click it, open it up, and same flow. Pipeline walks you to each change, and any change field has a rewind button. You can hover over it to see the old value, click it to put that back. So if it made any changes you'd already settled somewhere else, you can rewind that one field and keep all the rest. When you're all done and have finished your review and made any changes needed, just save it. Again, nothing changes on your transaction until you do. Only what you kept gets written in. And that's AI Update.